Costillas de Puerco, pork ribs in a green tomato-based sauce. So we start with nopales, of course, and you can buy these at the store already prepared for you. But I would recommend fresh ones if you can get them, especially if they're like this, where they've taken off they clean them up for you, basically. And if they're a little bit slimy, they might be a little bit old, but you might still be able to get away with a good dish. So you boil these nopales, pre-cook them, because then we're going to finish them off at the end by adding them to the pork. So here we got bay leaves, onions, garlic, and this is where we're getting the broth for the pork, and we pre-cooking the pork. And here's chile poblano. You devein them, take out the seeds, and then what you're gonna do is take all your chilies and boil them in some of that broth, and then blend them. Jalapeno, when you devein them, be careful because these were burning my hands for like 6 hours. Here's the chile Anaheim. This actually has really good flavor too. Tomatillos, get the small ones. And so, I think these have a little bit better flavor than the big ones. They're not as acidic. And you're gonna boil in these also in broth. And here I'm gonna be filtering the pork because what you're trying to do is get the broth and then remove the bay leaves, onions, and garlic, because we're gonna brown the meat now. And browning the meat is kind of an important step because this adds an extra layer of really, really good flavor to your dish. Alternatively, you can use a little bit of sugar, but that's not going to be the same because the browning actually brings the natural sugars out of the meat. So you brown this for a while, and while you're doing this, we're going to be spicing it up with black pepper, garlic powder. And then we're always trying to work in the background, right, while stuff's cooking on the stove. So this is your time to blend the green chilies. And look how nice that browning's turning out to be. And then the tomatillo is going to be blended too. And then you can see the nopales there already also. They've already been cooked. And now we're going to bring the dish together. This is the most important step because this is where you really see that your dish is coming together really, really nice. You're going to simmer this for about 45 minutes. This is going to do two things. It's going to, break down the meat fibers so that they come off the bones, number one. Number two, it's going to reduce the broth, which is going to give you a denser flavor. And here I'm adding salt, sea salt, and I'm also going to add some turmeric and some garlic powder. Why am I doing this now is because you don't want to oversalt your dish, number one. And number two, I didn't flavor the green sauce or the tomatillo. So again, you simmer this. And obviously you don't want to simmer it to the point where your sauce disappears, right? So not medium heat, but less than medium heat, I would say, just so that it's boiling a little bit. Yeah, be careful with the heat. You don't want to reduce this, walk away from it. And another thing is I never walk away from my dishes. So always have to be in the kitchen and watching them out. And look at how beautiful the nopales look. Pound for pound, the broth is being added. This may be top 3 dish. I mean, it turned out really, really good. As you'll see in my closing statement, this is probably, whenever I go to a restaurant, I always try to order this because I want to see how good they can make it. Pork is crispy. The tomatillo is not too acidic. It's perfect, guys. Nopales are still crispy. I would say they're not like completely soft. The salsa is not spicy, it's just right. Remember, because I deveined the jalapenos. Actually, my hands are burning because of the capsaicin, the white little where the veins are from the chile. Those actually burn your hands, so be careful with that. Overall, I'm very happy with this dish. Um, it's a little bit low on sodium, so if you like that salty flavor, um, you would probably want to salt the pork when you first boil it. But like I said, I think you need to kind of lower your salt, sodium as you get older. But I'm really happy with this. I'm gonna be eating this for the next couple of days and small portions. So thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.